Hello and welcome back. We now welcome our third and final expert insight with the exciting title of Do More, Be More, Build Your Biotech. It is a pleasure to welcome the founder and CEO of Biolabs, Johannes Freuhauf.
Good afternoon. My name is Johannes Frühhoff. I'm the founder and CEO at Biolabs. Thank you for having me as part of your afternoon at EIT Health Catapult today. I have a few slides to present to you our joint project of bringing Biolabs to Heidelberg together with BioRN. And I hope that will be of relevance for some of you who may be founders or otherwise part of the startup innovation ecosystem in biotech. So to give you a sense of what we do, Biolabs is an organization that enables innovation at the interface of academic innovation and its translation into products that are typically done by pharmaceutical industry. Importantly, we also bring into this aspects of real estate and venture capital, and we've sort of invented that model to address a need that we had ourselves when we were starting biotech companies in Boston. And we found that the existing model of real estate is really very inefficient for founders who have little access to money and have to run experiments to bring forward the value in their company. So you will see how we do that at Biolabs. This model started in Boston about 10 years ago, and we now are running the largest network of such co-working laboratories for biotech innovators in the United States. Today, we have over 350 companies that use our services in these 16 different labs in the major geographies. Interestingly, our startups now account for over a quarter of all of the early stage venture capital that's raised in the United States in the sector of healthcare and biotech. And now we are excited to bring this for the first time across the pond to Heidelberg, where I did my doctoral work. And I'm very happy that Heidelberg will be our first international lab. We have other expansion going on around the globe as well, with projects in France and projects in England, UK, and also in Asia and Australia. Why do we go to Heidelberg? Apart from Heidelberg being a beautiful city, of course, Heidelberg is one of the key centers for innovation and university discovery in Germany. You have some of the stats here from our partners provided by our partners in Heidelberg. I think the impressive rate of 41% of academic people in Heidelberg is really impressive. Heidelberg is proud to be the oldest university in Germany. And of course, it's home to many non-university research institutions such as the EMBL and the DKFZ, the German Cancer Research Center, and several Max Planck institutes, in addition to its proud university. Heidelberg, of course, is also located in the hub of the Rhein-Neckar region, next to Mannheim, not far from Frankfurt, not far from Darmstadt. And so it will allow us to house at this new Biolabs in Heidelberg the best innovation from a whole region, not just locally coming out of Heidelberg. So what are we doing here? This is the key model and the experience for a founder. In the old, using the old traditional model, if you wanted to get a biotech company started that relies on lab work, you needed to find a lab. For some, you can continue to do that at university, but that's never really ideal. If you want to create a company culture, if you want to really focus on commercializing your science, it's better to be out of university. And so setting up a lab is typically very expensive. You need a lot of equipment, you need permits, you need compliance, you need a way to order your chemicals and your reagents. And all of those are things that smart people can solve with some money, but it's expensive and it takes time away from what they should really be doing, which is to advance their science and to innovate. That's how we developed this biolabs model and really thought, what is it that scientists need to be super productive with little money, because many of them don't have access to millions of dollars or millions of euros in your case. And yet they are smart and they want to advance their science. So the biolabs model is one whereby we break down to the minimum, to the minimum viable product, if you will, the needs, the element, the single element that a scientist needs, which is you can rent from us a single bench for as little as 1 month at a time. And you can start tomorrow if you move in, if you get accepted, and after you have gone through your safety training. You will have access to millions in value in lab equipment, and you will have access to an experienced operational team that takes care of all the non-scientific things. Most importantly, when you come to one of our biolabs facilities, you will be around other innovators like yourselves who are making this transition from academy to industry, and who will hopefully be available to share with you their network of contacts into venture, into pharma, into the legal world, so that the success rate for companies that are launching on the biolabs network platform typically is much higher than it is outside of there. Here are a few snapshots from our nice groundbreaking event that we held in Heidelberg with the mayor, Professor Würzner, who's been a great supporter of this project from the beginning. I'm grateful to him and the city of Heidelberg for their support and participating in our vision to bring this model to the city. This was the first event, I think, for many of us in real world, in real life, after many months of COVID lockdown. So it was a pleasure, and we had nice weather to go with it. Baden-Württemberg had just released at the time the restrictions, and I hear that unfortunately right now in Germany the numbers are again pretty bad. So this was a good brief moment of respite in time. We are now in construction. This is a rapid and ambitious construction project in which we hope to have the building up as early as spring of 2022. In the meantime, we will be operating an interim space for a small number of companies that are currently applying and going through our selection process in a building that's already adjacent to our future campus, where we will have space for maybe less than 10 little companies as early as December of this year. What can you expect when you come to a Biolabs place, or even Biolabs Heidelberg specifically? You will find labs that are fully capable for biosafety level 2 work. So they'll be permitted for you to do recombinant work. They'll be permitted for you to do bacterial and viral work. We cannot provide biosafety level 3. So if you have to work with active infectious agents, we are not the right place for you. But we've seen that most of our startups, they do need biosafety level 2 space. Of course, we provide a lot of equipment. We provide, you see a snapshot from some of our labs here. We provide the service for that equipment. So if you are a participant, you can always use all of that at no extra charge. There will also be offices available and conference rooms and event space, so that we can bring the community together and hopefully successfully exchange experience at our site. On this slide, you see a nice little rendering of our future building. We are working with a developer called Zech Stiftung. They are a big developer based in Hamburg, and they have experience in building these technical buildings. You see, it's sort of rectangular in shape, and that's part of the modular building mode that we employ here. It's very interesting. It was very interesting for me to learn about the way that this construction is able to be done from prefabricated units, and that allows us to be very fast. And we will indeed be opening in the spring of 2022 with this building. There'll be over 100 benches available and over 100 desks available and office space for people, and place for you to do your work, but also to have your coffee and your lunch and meet with other people, while we offer a lot of enrichment beyond the lab functionality. A big part of what we do has to relies on our partnership with the pharmaceutical industry and with bringing that expertise to our startup entrepreneurs. And we're really grateful for the support towards Biolabs Heidelberg by our industry partners, and I'm listing them here: Boehringer Ingelheim, the German Merck, Lilly, and AbbVie, and Sanofi have all signed on to be pharma partners for us and for our companies here. That means they help us keep the prices low. That means they will be available as resources for our startup entrepreneurs to talk with, to have office hours, to get guidance from them, maybe to get investment from them or partnerships. And we've seen that as a huge success factor in our existing labs. And we've worked with each of them in multiple of our existing labs to the joint success between them and the startups. As you know, the pharmaceutical companies, they rely very heavily on smart innovation coming from the startups. And so we are able to further build that network. The last slide really that I have for this is just an overview of the many different collaborators and sponsors that we're relying on to do all of this. You see many names of pharmaceutical companies. You see the names of certain academic institutions that we are successfully working with, and also equipment providers who help us keep the equipment at the very highest standard, so that you, the startup founders, can really focus on doing science. And we also look forward to hearing from you if you have additional questions about the Biolabs process. You see my email and my phone number on the screen. Feel free to drop me a note. I'm also spending more and more time back in Europe nowadays. So if there are things you want to ask in person, I think we'll find a way to do that as well. With that, thank you for your attention. I look forward to meeting you in person soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed, Johannes, for being with us at Catapult. Now, during our network and break sessions, our jury deliberated and decided which of the semi-finalists today are going to receive their prizes, the sponsors' prizes, and thereby going through to the final in Stockholm in 2022. And that magic moment has arrived. So there's only one person who has the honor of attributing these awards to the lucky winners, and that person is, of course, the Director of Business Creation, EIT Health, Kurt Holler. I hand over to you, Kurt.
Dear Alison, thank you so much for this introduction. And indeed, it has been such a great day. We started in the morning. I hope most of you have joined. We started in the morning in the opening with a great success story. One of the winners, the second winner of the Biotech category last year, Alexander Belgredi, told us and showed some insights about how he developed his company over the last 12 months and how it was sold to Biotech. And it was also a great moment to have in the same session in the beginning to also have Holger from BioNTech joining that session and sharing his insights about how BioNTech developed the vaccine, how they still managed to be open for many other aspects and topics that really matter, and the acquisition of Phargomate was one of these major topics that he pointed out. So every year a great success story. The year before we had Sparing Vision. Florence had pitched, and a couple of months after her pitch, she raised more than 44 million euros. Now we have the Phargomate success story. So certainly one of the winners that we will announce today will be a great success story for the upcoming year. At least let's keep fingers crossed, and we very much believe in that great spirit and that success. I also was very happy to listen to some other keynotes. So of course we also had the Merck Insights, Anissa, and Johannes. I don't know if you're still joining. It was great to meet you in Paris and briefly talk about today's semifinals. So right after you have been in Heidelberg, you went to another EIT Health supported event in Paris, and was one of those rare moments where we really could meet in person. Now you guys know that. Now we are meeting online again, so the situation has gotten worse again. So therefore, there was no choice. We are meeting now online. You did amazing online pitches. I know it's different to deliver a great online pitch with not being present on stage, where of course you have a lot of adrenaline and where the situation is even much nicer. But despite that, I think the first day of this 3-day series, the Biotech Day, has been great and has been really engaging. What are we doing now? We will announce the 7 startups, the 7 companies that will be able to go to our in-person summit in Stockholm. We have postponed it to May 24th, 25th, because we really want to give a live stage to those startups. The top 3 companies will pitch in the plenary session at the summit in front of a huge amount of EIT Health partners and institutions, and also the 4 runners-up will have a great opportunity to pitch in a satellite session at the summit. I also would like to thank all our partners that have supported us here. I think that's also a great development, that we get now even more industry and corporate sponsors than we managed to get in the last years. So the number of additional external prizes has grown a lot, and the additional sponsoring has increased a lot. So that's also a great development, and happy to drive that further. Among the pitches, I have seen a couple of companies that I already know from GoldTrack program, for example, or other programs. And I've seen also a lot of new companies that I've not met before. And now let's proceed to the awarding ceremony. But before we come to the jury prizes, I'd like to invite the first sponsor to briefly explain what the companies can expect. And Guy Spiegelman from Amazon Web Services will deliver the first prize. And the amazing thing is, we did some fun and some jokes on the backstage. He doesn't even have to remember a name of a startup that he would have picked out, because all of the startups will benefit from that. And with that, I'd like to invite Guy Spiegelman to come on stage. Guy, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Kurt, and thank you to everyone, fellow sponsors, to everyone here in the audience, but most importantly, to all of you, the startups out there. And as Kurt said, I have the great pleasure of being to say that everyone participating in the semifinals today is going to be eligible to receive AWS's Amazon Web Services prize and support. But before I do that, just a few words on what is Amazon and Amazon Web Services doing in the Biotech Day. And really, we believe that technology, artificial intelligence, machine learning, high performance computing is going to actually bring way faster time to clinical benefit for biotech companies. And we've seen that through the last couple of years especially. And I'm very proud that Amazon and AWS has partnered with Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Merck and Teva to launch an innovation lab in biotech for AI and pharma. But without further ado, what is the prize? For our semi-finalists, all of you who aren't going into the finals today, you're eligible to receive $10,000 AWS credits, plus some support from our business development and technical teams. And for those going into the finals, you are going to be able to receive $25,000 of Amazon Web Services credits, plus one-on-one mentoring with specialized solution architects who can help you build your healthcare life science solution in the cloud, and business experts as well. So without further ado, back to the other sponsors, and good luck for everyone today. You're all winners.
Thank you so much, Kai. That's really valuable, and I know from the feedback from the startups that have used that so far, it really helped them a lot. Thank you. Then let's proceed to the next sponsor, and I'm happy to invite good old friend David Delamonica on stage. He's now speaking on behalf of AstraZeneca. And David, what can the startup that you picked expect? And then, of course, we are looking forward to hear which startup did you select to receive the prize. David, the floor is yours.
So first of all, many thanks, because we are really proud to be part of this fantastic event and all the work that you are doing on this. So, in fact, the startup that we selected will get some exposure and connection to the AstraZeneca team worldwide, with specific consultancy on different aspects of their own business, access to our business development team, and we will support potential projects. So now I need to say the winner, is it correct? So the winner is Asilia Diagnosis, and we are very proud. This is a fantastic precision medicine company in immuno-oncology.
Is on stage and want to say a quick word? No, we don't have him. Then thank you, David. Thank you so much for the announcement. Thank you so much for the sponsoring, and looking forward to seeing you soon. Thank you. Now we come to the next prize. The next prize is sponsored by Luciadas, and I'd like to invite Eduarda Reis to give some insights about what they are sponsoring, and then, of course, looking forward to see which company is the lucky winner. Eduarda, the floor is yours.
Organizing Catapult, Lusíadas is really committed with pushing innovation in healthcare forward. As Chief Medical Officer, I'm super glad to announce a biotech company to be given the opportunity to partner with us and advising from the different teams at Lusíadas. Can I share the winner?
Yes.
And our winner is ADAX.
ADAX.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Not sure if we have Michaela on stage. Michaela, if you're here, no. So we can't get a feedback. But congratulations to that prize. Very, very valuable. Now we come to McDermott, Will, and Emery, and Anne-France Moreau will disclose first. Explain a bit what the startup can expect, and then disclose the winner.
Yes, nice to meet you. I'm very happy to be part of the EIT Health Catapult semi-final on behalf of all my colleagues of the law firm McDermott Life Science teams, and to offer 10 hours of legal consultation to our winner. I would like to thank you for all your participation. We did study all of your projects very carefully, and I must confess that their quality did not facilitate our task. It has been a genuine pleasure to get acquainted with so many talents, even so virtually. The time has now come to make a choice, and the award for the biotech categories goes to Artex Biotech. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Artex. Beatrice, congratulations for this prize. And I mean, you know how expensive legal advice and legal support is. So 10 hours, that's a lot. That's very valuable. Then let's proceed to Merck. And I'd like to invite Sven Vergutz to explain what Merck will award, and then, of course, also disclose the winner. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kurt, for having me over. So yeah, I'm part of Merck's emerging biotech team in Merck's Life Sciences, where we specialize in guiding young biotech companies through the solutions that Merck can offer. We were normally in our team meeting discussing how we can improve our actions even for next year to help you guys out. But due to COVID, we're having to do it from home, hence the headphones, because my wife's working in the other room. Anyway, our prize will be we will give the winner the opportunity to visit us at our MLab Collaboration Center in France. There, they can explore together with experts the possibilities and the abilities we have to support them in biomanufacturing, discuss with them what their challenges are, and work together with our process development experts to see how we can tackle them and take real action, set up trials to tackle those specific challenges. On top of that, they will also get consultation with our ventures branch, M Ventures, where they can discuss how they can raise their necessary funding in the next round. So now that I've explained the prize, time to announce it now. So the 2021 Merck Emerging Biotech Prize will go to a company that is looking to tackle cancer in a new and innovative way, not just by removing the tumor, but by making antibodies that make sure that no malignant cancer stem cells will remain once the treatment has been done. Out of Spain, and as their name, as I've been told, means in Basque, the best, we present the award to Onena.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Nathan. That's great success. Super. Now we have heard the sponsor prices, the external prices, and great to see that some of the companies that also will be awarded by the jury have benefited. Some companies that have not been awarded by the jury have been awarded as well. So that makes it even more exciting to now proceed to the jury prize. And for that, I would like to invite a spokesperson of the jury, Emma Gasol, to share insights about the jury discussions, what we have seen, and what has happened so far. So Emma, great to have you on.
Thank you, Kurt, and thank you, IT
What happened in the jury discussions
program for contributing to boost the European entrepreneur ecosystem. The jury panel and myself have really enjoyed along the day from those speeches coming from all across Europe. We have seen great science, top talented teams with complementary experiences, knowledge coming from top institutions. And we have seen highly unmet needs being addressed, which as a patient at some point in life will be really rewarding. So also worth mentioning, it's the significant women representation we have seen in the pitches. And I think it's good that we are working also towards gender equality in biotech funders. This is something that we have not seen in past editions, and I think it's worth to say. So from all the jury, we would like to thank all the startups from the effort made in the preparation, in the high quality of the pitches delivered. We really appreciate all the energy and the time devoted. The road here is already a big step, and you have made really our task difficult to choose and to decide. So we have needed a long discussion in order to decide who will be these finalists that will make it into Stockholm. And here, well, best of luck to all the companies, all the startups for the rest of their journey, not only today, but in all those fundraising that will come along in their development programs. The challenge is big, but also the reward. And I think, as said, that all those patients out there are waiting for all those solutions to come. So let's hear now from Kurt and the IT Health team who have made it to the finals. And thank you, everyone listening behind the screens.
Thank you so much, Emma. Thank you so much for sharing your insights on behalf of the whole jury. And thanks again also to all the jury members for a great discussion. You have dedicated a lot of time, and you have really looked into all the matters. You asked a lot of questions to the startups that presented. So also that interaction was extremely valuable. Let me please point out that when I will start to announce the winners, I will do that in a random order. So it has nothing to do with the score, because the companies will then at the summit in May 2022 in Stockholm pitch again, and there we will define the final order. Right now, we just chose 2 categories. The first category is the category of the finalists that will compete for the ranks 4 to 7, and we already pre-selected the 3 winners, the 3 panel finalists or podium finalists, who will then present on the plenary stage, on the main stage, in the big audience at the summit. And let me start to announce the finalists, so those who will present in the satellite event on the smaller stage, but still will be invited to the big EIT Health Summit. The first one that I'd like to announce out of these 4 finalists is Limula. Let me congratulate Luke from Switzerland. Limula, congratulations to this amazing success.
Thank you very much. Really honored. Thank you.
How does it feel for you to now be selected and to know you will meet others, you meet investors, but of course also all these EIT Health partners live on stage in Stockholm in May next year? Are you excited about that?
Absolutely. I used to live in Sweden and haven't been for a while now, over 2 years because of COVID and everything. So going to Stockholm would be extremely exciting and also emotional for me. Thank you.
Super. Thank you so much, Luke. Then let's proceed to the second out of these 4. The second company out of these 4 finalists going to Stockholm is Myneo. Bert, congratulations. This prize goes to Belgium.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm looking forward to go to Stockholm. Great honor.
So I hope you also will enjoy still working with your super mentors. So getting prepared further for the big pitch then in Stockholm. I hope you liked and enjoyed working with the super mentor.
Oh yeah, it was really good to have someone external to the company looking at us and helping us out on various levels. Actually, we went very broad with our super mentor, and we're very happy with the advice that he gave us. Yeah.
Super. Thank you so much. Then looking forward to seeing you in Stockholm next year. Now let's proceed to the next one. So the next one is now, yeah. Let me already tell you. Same country, Acilia Diagnostics. Andre, also from Belgium. Congratulations.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, guys. I'm so honored to be selected. Thank you very much to our super mentor, Dirk, who gave us so much feedback and actually till the last minute, literally helping us to prepare for the presentation. We are very honored and yeah, super happy. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Very much looking forward to then meeting you in Stockholm. And the last out of these 4 will be Arthex. Congratulations to Beatriz from Spain. Arthex Biotech.
Hello, thank you very much. I'm really honored. I'm looking forward to have the opportunity to meet you all in person in Stockholm.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And hopefully you can use the time with your super mentor also to prepare further and fine-tune the pitch then live on stage. Very good.
Yeah, it was amazingly helpful. Thank you very much, Ron.
Thank you. Very good. Now, that was the 4 runners-up or the 4 finalists that will go to the summit. But the top 3, that's the one that compete about the prize money and, of course, compete about the big or the huge visibility on the main stage. So you really have to imagine at the summit, there's all the EIT Health partners. That's the leading 150 institutions in Europe in the healthcare ecosystem. It's all the leading industry players, the global players from pharma, medtech, and digital health. It's all the top universities with their university hospitals. It's healthcare providers. It's insurance companies. It's clusters, accelerators, incubators. All of them, the leading 150 European institutions, come together at the summit. In Paris in 2019, we had 1,000 participants, more than 1,000 participants. Yeah, it was just amazing. So we all keep fingers crossed that that it will happen in a similar way in Stockholm. And in order to pitch live on stage, it's my pleasure to announce as the first of the three, and it's again no order. The ranking will be decided then in Stockholm, and the prize money will be awarded in Stockholm. It's I think 40,000 euro, 20,000 euro, and 10,000 euro to those three winners. The first one competing for that will be Cydros, Lucy from France. Congratulations.
Yes. Nice. Thank you everyone, the jury, the mentors, the EIT Health team that really prepare us very well for the pitch. So thank you to everyone. I'm really so happy to see you in live in Stockholm.
Very good, excellent. I think you haven't had the chance to join the summit in Paris, but 2 years ago, but now in Stockholm we will be able to meet. So very much looking forward to meeting you there. Then the second one out of these three for the plenary stage will be Onena Medicines. Congratulations to Nathan again, and congratulations for that prize going to Spain.
Thank you all so much. I am shocked, but thank you all. Thanks to Ron Byron, our super mentor, and the Onena team and EIT Health. Fabulous. Thank you.
Super, very good. Happy that you like also the collaboration with your super mentor, and I'm really looking forward to your live pitch on stage at the big plenary session. So very much looking forward to that. See you then. Take care. And the last one of these three podium finalists is Lily from SolarScure from UK. Congratulations.
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're really, really honored and proud. Same, it was such a team effort. Like Roland, our super mentor, was amazing, and the team at the super mentors, all of the training was really fantastic. So thank you so much. We're really excited. And by the way, we're also really glad to discover all of our fellow startuppers and to build a community together. So thanks for that opportunity.
Thank you so much, Lily. That's exactly the right words. I have a couple of years ago we had an event where representatives from different media, Forbes magazine, etc., asked our participants from the Health Catapult what they liked the most, and they said the most important one was the interaction with our partners, with our corporates, the access to the network. The second one was the interaction with the peers, with all the other startups that they met. Of course, also all the expertise that they get from the mentors and super mentors. And only the third most important thing was then the prize money. So you're mentioning a very important point: working with the peers, working and training together, but then also celebrating together. I think that's really needed. Thank you so much, and congratulations to UK, Lily. All the best. See you in Stockholm. Thank you. Yeah, with that, I'd like to thank everyone who contributed to that first day. It was an amazing team effort, I would say. Of course, first of all the startups that have pitched live on stage, and all those that have not been announced now. was among the 7 startups that will be invited to go to Stockholm. Some of them got a prize by the external sponsors. Actually, all of them, because the Amazon Web Services prize goes to everyone who reached the semifinals. And let me emphasize again, reaching the semifinals is already a great success. So there's so many startups that have applied to get so far, and all of you guys managed to get here. So let me congratulate again for that great success. Let me also thank to all those, to the whole team that made it possible. Most and foremost to Anna Badurska from Cap Digital, Arantxa from BioRN, and Jonas and Anna from Medical Valley. A great team that is steering the EIT Health Catapult now for quite some time in a super successful way. Thanks a lot also to the whole team from Ashfield organizing that in the background. You did an amazing job on day 1. Very much looking forward to also collaborating on day 2 and day 3, the rest of the week. And last but not least, Alison, thanking so much for great moderation. Thank you for being with us now since 2019. You have been there as a pitch trainer. Now you have taken the role as a moderator. Thank you so much. Was extremely well done, and also looking forward to the next 2 days with you. And with that, let me hand back to you. Thanks, Alison.
Thank you so much, Kurt. Hasn't it been a wonderful, wonderful day? And it's so great to see so many people happy. And as we said, the fact of everybody coming together, spending time together, that's something that counts so much. And if it's possible for the podiums finalists to meet up in person in Sweden, well, that would be wonderful. Let's hope it's possible to do so. Thank you so much, Kurt, for the award ceremony. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, now we have come to the end of our first day, our excellent, outstanding day of the Biotech semi-finals. And of course, it's the moment to say thank you, as Kurt just did, but we would like to say it once again to our sponsors. We would like to say a very big thank you to AstraZeneca, Amazon Web Services, EG Technology, Luciadas, Merck, McDermott, Will and Emery, and of course, NASDAQ. Let us also say a very big thank you to the jury members who have done a fantastic job all day, and the most difficult challenge, of course, making choices, but they did. So we wish to thank Alan, Killian, Emma, Iris, Julian, Lina, and Renato. Thank you very much indeed for all your hard work. Also, of course, to the wonderful teams in the teams supporting the partners, the EIT team, once again, absolutely amazing. Anna, Arantxa, Jonas, everybody who is contributing in every possible way with so much energy behind the scenes to make this possible, to make it happen. And naturally, of course, we would send out a huge and warm thank you to everybody, the delegates who have joined us and who have been here with us all day. Thank you very much for being with us. And of course, to the startups. It's been wonderful to see you. You are all winners and now, of course, recognized as members of the elite of the European startup world. Congratulations to the lucky winners who will be going to Stockholm next year. And we would like to say that, of course, our journey continues tomorrow with the EIT Health Catapult MedTech semi-finals. We will be starting tomorrow at 9 o'clock at CET, 9 o'clock Central European Time, and we very much hope to see you there. So once again, thank you for joining us. Have a lovely evening. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.